The Uncanny Valley. A nebulous, undefined realm quite like our own, and yet not. What lurks in the digital bowels of the unknown? The deranged, the disturbed, the diseased. I am the webmaster, weaver of a web of horrors. Join me as we travel to another dimension, a dimension not only of sight and sound, but of memes. That Google search up ahead, the next stop, the Uncanny Valley.
Hello?
Who are you?
I'm Thomas.
What can I do for you, Thomas?
Well, I'm supposed to film here?
Film?
Yeah, I have my own show, Meditation Safety, meditating the safe and responsible way.
Well, safety is of no concern here. Whoa!
It really should be, because do you realize how many people die from improper meditation every year?
How many?
Well, none, thanks to us.
Well, be gone, Obi-Wan Granola! Leave my web of horrors immediately!
Is that where we're supposed to be? You know, I hope when you key this green screen effect, you do it right, because if not, like when I wave my hand really fast like this, see that green line? It'll be very distracting.
Listen, Veggie Burger. The station said I had this studio until 8.
Oh, goodness gracious me. They must have double booked. You know, this is why it's always good to take your ginkgo biloba.
Can you get out of here now?
Not before I balanced your chakras. They are...
Beat it!
Fine. I'll just be over here, puncturing the catering table.
Our first tale shows how a playful online obsession can become a deadly online obsession. Except nobody really dies. But they get plenty annoyed. And isn't that dark? I call this tale...
Oh my god, Krispy Kreme is still around? You know this stuff is terrible for you.
As I was saying, I call this...
Does anyone have any sprouted tofu? Oh, my third eye!
I call this tale Dragonborn.
So, Mr. Terry Zahn, head of Mephisto, tell us about your latest game, Aura Scrolls Online Skyguard. Is it better than the previous installments?
No, Monica. It's better than life.
How so?
3 words for you, baby. Interactivity. We've created a fully realized fantasy world where you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. And let me tell you, you can get married, you can have kids. You can't kill your kids yet, but we're working on a patch for that. Also, you'll eventually be able to fly a frickin' dragon. How cool would that be? Flying around, dominating kingdoms with your fire-breathing sauce all over their fucking faces. Thought of it just puts me in the mood. Fuck! It's your adventure.
And you don't feel that comes with its own set of problems, like the South Korean boy who became so enamored with the game that he starved himself to death?
Monica, it's just like anything else. It's about personal choice.
And what about the choice to release it on the PSZ?
It's true that it's an older console, so it comes with some bugs, some big bugs, but we're working around the clock to fix those.
Awesome.
It's better than life.
Yellow.
Hey, it's Talon. What are you doing?
Playing.
I thought you were sick.
Oh, yeah, I am.
You got the merger proposal covered?
Oh yeah, nearly done.
Well, why don't you finish it?
I will, I just gotta get through this one dungeon.
What are you playing?
Skyguard.
Dude, that's not a game, that's a lifestyle choice. You know, I hear one dungeon's like 12 hours long.
12 and a half.
How many of them are there?
Like 100, and it's awesome.
You're not going World of Warcraft on me, are you?
Okay, that was Warcraft.
I know what I said. We need this done or it's both our asses.
Our asses are fine, Talon. First thing tomorrow, it's going on LeBron's desk. Trust me.
All right, feel better.
All right. 12 voicemails.
Hey, sweetie, it's Jess. I'm working late. Just wanted to remind you to take out the garbage. Hey, me again. Don't forget the garbage. Remember, there's chicken bones in there? Give me a call when you can. Garbage. Yeah, just a reminder.
Jesus, how many reminders does a guy need?
Jesus, how many reminders does a guy need?
Oh, so now it's my job.
No, he hasn't asked the question yet. He's very busy. Stuff. Important stuff. No, he's not going World of Warcraft. How do you even know what that is? Oh, I'm glad Dad found a new hobby. Gotta go. Well, despite your lack of garbage etiquette, I think we can still have a nice night together, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You know it, honey.
Are you coming to bed?
Yeah, just let me wrap up this one game.
Honey?
Yeah, 5 more minutes. Oh my god, another load screen. I could have been in bed 15 minutes ago if I didn't have a look. Oh shit, Jessica! Hello?
Let me predict the scenario. You're up playing Skyguard. Your woman's nether regions lie cold. Your report is on the table unfinished, and your best friend set an alarm to remind you at 2 a.m. to see if this ludicrous prophecy has been fulfilled.
I'll get it done.
Is what I will chisel on your tombstone tomorrow morning.
The hell ever happened to fun? What happened to my freedom? What happened to adventure? Sometimes I wish life were more like you, Skyguard. What the hell?
Am I dead? Is it still Skyguard?
Yes, literally, the character I created right here in my living room. Minor bug? This is a cockroach the size of a zeppelin. This is not a minor bug. Well, his name is Yimbroth. Yeah, level 62, human barbarian. Of course you don't have a record of that username because he's literally right here. Yeah, well, you idiots made the game. So do you know what's gonna happen? I'm sorry, could you put that down, please? Thank you. No, you're not gonna win the Nobel Prize. You're gonna come over here to my house. You're going to collect him. You're going to put him back in the game so I can finish the game and then maybe, just maybe, not get your asses sued by me. What do you mean I waived my users? No, I didn't read the user's agreement. Nobody reads the user's agreement. That thing's longer than the Bible. Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I will. No, you have a nice day.
What mighty scroll of the mages is this?
It's called the user's agreement.
A mighty tome this is. It appears there are 150 pages left.
Screw it. I'll just take their word for it.
Your kingdom is really quite amazing.
Yeah, I should probably explain some things. My name's Carl.
Your ebony coffin preserves winter for food and ale.
It's not as neat as you think.
What is this enchanted altar?
It's a stove. Fire.
By Quicksilver's glow. Does it run on a soul gem?
No, it runs on natural gas.
You will harness the wind of the bowels. Dark yet powerful magic.
Sure.
What sort of plant does not need water?
It's fake. It can't die.
You have stopped time itself. So it has come to this. This is the kingdom of the dead. This is Sovnheim.
No, this is North Riverside. We're practically Berwyn.
Berwyn? Is that an orcish paradise?
Suburb.
Of Sovnheim?
Chicago.
The gateway of Sovnheim.
Why don't we sit down?
So this mystical portal, it shares in our people's adventures?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it kind of shared yours before you came here. Now I'm playing this dwarf guy, I guess.
And you control him?
Yeah, here, watch. Make him spin in a circle and run into a tree.
And not a divine.
No, I'm pretty low on the totem pole.
I fail to see what manner of man is higher than this.
We call them the 1%.
Your portal was fascinating, but unmoving. You did literally nothing but sit there the whole time. My legs ache to see this realm, this world.
No. Sleep.
Sleep.
Yeah.
You need to lie down after sitting there for 3 hours.
It's harder than it looks. Couch is over there. Good night. See you in the morning. Try not to break anything.
Everything all right?
Oh yeah, honey, everything's fine. I just unleashed a level 27 human barbarian spec for warrior on the world.
That's nice, honey.
The shopkeep tried to sell me his sister, I ask you. So I did the most diabolical thing. I put a bucket over his head and stole everything in sight.
Morning. Who is she?
Oh, greetings. This youngling was almost waylaid away by bandits, steering a growling yellow worm of terrible power.
That's a school bus, you idiot!
So, I slit his black paws,
That's vehicular vandalism.
speared her away at sword point,
Assault with a deadly weapon.
brought her back here,
That's kidnapping.
and fed her sweet treats and ale to restore her stamina.
Is that my hard cider?
That's okay, mister. We were gonna have a test today anyway.
Oh my god, she's drunk. No, you have to get out. Now. Get out before DCFS shows up. If anyone asks, you were never here. This is all a dream. This is all a dream.
This guy. I love this guy.
It is dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Awesome!
No, get out of here, you little lush. And don't tell your parents. She should be in school. Sober.
But how will she experience the world?
Supervised in a drab government building. What is this?
What?
This! Why does my microwave look like a yard sale hosted by Bilbo Baggins?
I must admit, your treasure chest was rather small.
Explanation?
It is a Glendawi witch's head.
I know what it is. Why is it in the oven?
To ward off evil spirits. I've sworn an oath to protect you.
All right. Listen.
Carl!
Son of a...
Why is there dirt all over the carpet I just shampooed? And what is this? Are you working for Castle Grey School now?
And who is this maiden of beguiling beauty?
Honey, I tried to tell you about him last night.
I am Yimbroth, Dragon Lord of Skyguard. If by life or death I can protect you, I will. My sword and shield are yours, if you but grasp my hilt.
Sure. Maybe later.
Honey, what are you playing at?
Well, he's the player.
I do play.
The only player in this household is me.
That's debatable.
Honey, shut up.
Be still your tongue! You do not speak to a virtuous maiden as such.
Yeah.
Excuse me, honey, when did you stop being all Miss Equality of the Sexes?
You know, sometimes it's nice for a woman to have a man sweep her off her feet.
Whatever, you are all crazy creatures.
No! No, I will not have that. Women are bold, beautiful, angelic, and sometimes property to be sold as men see fit, but they are never creatures.
You hear that?
Did you miss the part where he said he can sell you like a camel?
I can change him. So what are we gonna do with him?
I don't know.
Did you try the Konami code?
Jessica, be serious.
Did you try breaking open the game console?
And do what? Summon Zool? I don't think our renter's insurance is gonna cover portals to Gozer. No, we gotta try to return him somehow. I'm thinking GameStop. They might spot me some store credit.
Well, we can't set him loose.
Why not?
Look at him. He's so innocent.
A dwarvish trap! Stay back, gentle friends!
Well, maybe you're right. Oh crap, I gotta go. I'm gonna be late. Shh. Stop stabbing the furniture!
Where are you going?
Work!
What about me?
Just make sure he stays here. Yimbra, frostbite spider. See? No.
Wait! What if somebody suspects?
Suspects what? Jessica, he's just a guy who's staying with us. Trust me, baby, nobody's gonna suspect anything out of the ordinary except for some inebriated 8-year-old that nobody's gonna believe anyway. He's probably still lost.
What?
Gotta go. Talon!
Merger proposal.
Nearly done.
Last week. What about this week?
I've been busy.
Online, slaying dragons.
And trolls.
I'm taking the game from you.
Fine. Cool. When I'm done with it.
That'll take 6 years. Longer than the merger's gonna take.
All in good time.
Well, that's all you're gonna have. LeBron gets through with you.
The proposal is due today. We cannot be able to go forward with the merger here. And have you turned in your TPS reports yet?
Good luck, buddy.
Okay, Yimbroth, I gotta go to work, so you be good and... Shit!
Lisa, where is Carl?
He's in, sir.
Perfect. I want that no-good, shiftless, witless, mindless, lazy, incompetent, incoherent sack of worthlessness to know just what a cancer he has become on the anus of this otherwise fine company. I know he's behind me. So, Cancer, how's the report coming?
Unacceptable. Okay.
Fix it.
Right.
Now.
Sir.
Oh, and Carl, one more mistake, and you're fired. Now, with that being said, who's your friend in the corner?
Shit.
You're fired.
What?
You know we do not allow visitors.
LeBron, please listen.
You listen. We are running a business, not a daycare center. And if you think you can just waltz in and bring in anybody that you like. Besides, is that guy carrying a sword? There are no weapons allowed here. These are the only weapons that you need here. Ah!
Oh my God, Yimbroth, what did you do that for?
I've sworn to carry a burden, and he is quite a burden.
Get security!
No, there's no need to call security. What are you doing to him?
Looting his body for goods. I can sell them at the local store.
Okay, great, they're gonna call security. I'm gonna go to prison. I don't know where you're gonna go.
Play that order. It's all right. It's all right.
But sir, he flipped you!
And I took it like a black Chuck Norris. Tell me something, stranger. Where'd you learn moves like that?
It is our way.
I was Middleton High's wrestling champ. It takes a lot to best me.
Sir, I am so sorry about it.
Shut it, Happy Meal. We're men. This is what we do. He gave me a challenge, and we fought. Who are you? Where are you from?
I am Yimbroth, Dragon Lord, son of Skyguard.
Ah, Scandinavian, eh? Been meaning to break into the land of Midnight IKEA for a while now.
It is well guarded.
So I can see. But if we only had an inside man... Pop quiz, hotshot. A company stands in your way. What do you do?
I'd slay that company of men, burn their keep to the ground,
And sow their land with salt.
what spoils are gained are mine to be sold to the highest bidder.
I taught him that.
A hostile takeover. You know, this Chia Pet here thinks it's a bad idea. He wants a negotiated merger. Good thing he chose his friends wiser. Lisa, hook him up with HR.
LeBron, please, this is ridiculous. He doesn't even have a resume.
Carl, type him up a resume.
Okay.
Ow, that was amazing!
Wasn't it?
Oh, can I rent him a couple of days?
No.
But I got my in-laws coming over.
Fight your own battles, moocher.
But he's so... I think I love him. Is he downloadable content?
So yeah, Yimbroth, I think it's best if you stay away from the office from now on. And the entire universe connected to the office.
It'll be difficult. I've been summoned back to inspire the men.
Wait, what? You can... Oh my god! Oh, geese! They're taking up the whole damn road! This is so... I'm sorry about that. Yimbroth? Yimbroth?
To the pond of the Valkyries.
Yimbroth, no!
This is delicious. You said it was free range?
And local.
Yimbroth, I had no idea you were such a good cook.
You know, he should be. Hey, I spent 2 days leveling up his cooking skills, so by extension, they're actually my cooking skills.
Instead of actually learning how to cook? I'm just saying.
Yeah, I sure hope this is clean, Yimbroth.
Fear not. I cleansed the bird thoroughly in your ivory water basin.
Ivory water basin?
Yes, in the bathing room. The fount that I believe you call the toileting bowl.
This should be alright.
Oh, yeah, you know, once the E. coli works its way through, she's gonna be right as rain. Right, honey? Love you too.
A true man does not shy away from adversity. Which is why I ask you to heed the words of my ancestors. Seek out those who wish to profit from you. Lay waste to the greatest monuments. Drive them before you and fear no darkness.
He's just reading from the back of the box.
Then, only then, will you know true profit. The rewards of being a man, a woman, a warrior, a dragon lord.
Hi, yeah, Dan here. With the market being bearish, do you think that we can safely apply this to our overseas acquisitions as well as our domestic holdings?
Yes.
It makes it so clear, so precise. It's not a job, it's a quest. And if you break everything down as a reward system, anything's possible, even... Hey, can I use this technique to get laid?
Yes.
But not in the workplace.
Oh.
You've done a great deed.
It is my duty to help lesser men.
Speaking of which, how would you like to share a cubicle with Carl?
Share me your burden.
Yeah, you would not believe the asshole who I have to share a cubicle with, freeloading on my couch, invading my job. Yes. No, I don't care that you're 12. Listen. No, 黄干之体, 中看身份, 中看拼, couch job. Yes.
I can't thank you enough. I mean, Carl's always been overlooked at work, but now that you're there,
You care much for Master Carl. I can see it in your eyes.
Such love should not go unrewarded.
When I entered the tomb as Sven's vanguard, I fought the ghost of a mystic dragon. All my kinsmen were killed. I was the only one left alive. In his ribs, there was this pendant of incredible beauty. I swore to myself, once I plucked it from his skeletal chest, that one day I shall give it to the purest of souls. I give it to you.
I cannot accept it.
It is a gift to be given to whoever I choose, like my heart.
Enjoy the view?
Ah! What are you doing here?
I live here.
No, I mean, don't you have some game to play?
The net connection timed out. Nice bling! It looks really good on you!
Jim Roth won it for me. He said that he found it in
Sven's tomb.
How'd you know that?
Because I played that quest. Me, I ran 6 hours through Sven's tomb to get that thing for you. So why don't I get a hug?
You didn't win it for me. You wanted to satisfy your stupid game and to brag to all your online friends about how much loot you got.
It's still mine!
You want it back?
No. No, I don't want it back. It doesn't give you any blocking bonus. It's a jip. It's worthless. It's not even that important.
It was important to him.
Hey, gnome fucker. Back off. Do you hear me? Back off. No, not from me, from her. You are such a douchebag!
This bag of douche, does it replenish health?
I'm watching you, alright? Just watch it.
Watch what, the bag of douche?
God, I am in hell!
Don't you mean Bowen?
Same place!
I'm thinking of moving on this hostile takeover before the next quarter.
A just choice, my liege. Fortune favors the brave.
But how do we manage the public fallout?
In my land, kings are the masters of diplomacy. Consider making your enemy an offer he can refuse. That way you can still appear humble in front of the peasants, without having any intention of attacking whatsoever.
My point.
And a good one. You know what? I like you. You should do this more often.
I would like to, but my master would not see it prudent.
Say what?
My master, Carl.
Whoa there, buddy. I don't know what it's like over in the old world, but here in the States, we've evolved. Hell, we even fought a war over that. You have nothing to fear, my ethnic friend. Besides, this is the post-Obama age. We are the masters now. Catch my drift?
Where have you been?
I've been speaking with Sir LeBron.
Oh, he's a knight now? That's great. I'm sure he'll do the queen proud. Hey, if you're gonna head to the kitchen, can you fetch me a beer?
Fetch it yourself.
What the? Yimbroth!
Yimbroth is my slave name. You may call me Jimbo.
Jimbo?
Yes, it is a nickname of great repute, bestowed upon me by Sir LeBron.
What the hell? I've been with the company 2 years. I don't have a nickname.
Oh, but you do. I've been sworn to secrecy, but it does rhyme with grass pole.
All right, that's it. You listen to me. Ever since you've shown up, you have managed to weasel into every aspect of my life, and everyone else has bought into it, but I'm not going to. If I wanted to be backstabbed this bad, I'd have made you a rogue. I'm gonna take back my friends, I'm gonna take back my girlfriend, and I'm gonna take back my boss and my job. Got it? I didn't think so.
What's wrong?
I worry about him up there, Lady Jessica. I have gone too far. He feels unloved, like an orc at an elvish dinner party.
I know you're trying to help, but he does it to himself. He does everything by himself.
You are right, Lady Jessica. No man is an island.
The time has come that we act. We must set sail. For friendship.
Hello, expansion pack. Welcome home and goodbye, Yimbra. The hell?
Oh, you can drink from the tree of life. You can jump from a haunted wagon. But the only brew that will ever do comes from a drunken dragon. Ah, my wonderful lord. These revelers have come to share their merriment. Here, have what's left of the meat.
Is that my colatello prosciutto? The prime of Parma, the fruit of the pig, the crown jewel, all expensive of Italian cured meats?
It was.
I was saving that, you skull-splitting imbecile!
For what?
For when I beat Skyguard and send you out of my life! And what are you even doing here? I didn't invite any of you!
You never invite us over.
Yeah, I wonder why, Talon! What was all that racket about anyway?
We were singing.
Singing.
Yeah, it's actually kind of fun after you've had a few. You know, I wonder why men don't do this more often.
'Cause it's gay.
Now, let him be. If men taking off their shirts and singing songs from the land of Fae is gay, then gay men are we.
Why are your shirts off anyway? And what is with these cards?
We were playing Strip Magic the Gathering.
And you're okay with this?
Well, at first, no. But somewhere between this part of the glass and this part of the glass.
Oh, Christ. Well, at least you're winning.
Not exactly. Don't look under the table.
Oh, don't be like that. How about a drink?
Yeah, babe, why don't you go get us a beer?
Listen, you chauvinistic pig.
My brothers, please.
My lady.
If you could please but get us humble fools some of your sumptuous ale.
Okay.
Don't get up. The rest of you, get out.
You're no fun.
I'll miss you most of us.
Nice trying to keep the other one. Good luck driving. I don't know you. Get out of here. Look, that's mine. That is mine. Don't do that. Find your shirt again.
Good luck, Governor.
Get back in there.
Oh, Carl. Dude, that guy is great.
Tweet to both your damn followers. Is that my 7-year collection of Dark Lord Imperial Stouts?
Indeed, he was a mighty foe.
He should be. He's 28 proof!
That would explain why I can't feel my cuff piece.
Starting tomorrow, you are through. You're not gonna follow me into work. You're not staying here anymore. You're... My boss. Hello? An upper level management position? No, I'm honored. Yes, of course. When do you want me to... What do you mean? Then who would you... It's for you.
Greetings. Yes. 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 Yes.
By the spears of Astaroth, it shall be done.
That means yes. 8:30 it is. Very well.
It appears I...
Shut up!
We need to talk.
Then talk.
I'm sorry I got carried away.
With strip magic?
Not my proudest moment.
Yeah. Yep. Because when was the last time I got to see you strip?
2 weeks ago. When I came in here with nothing but a thong on and you were too busy playing that stupid game. Look, maybe we just need to take a step back and... What? Is that me?
No, it's a new character I created. The dwarf wasn't leveling fast enough.
That is me.
Honey, don't be ridiculous. There are huge differences.
Double T breasts.
I didn't do that. The game defaults whenever you make a female PC like that. The thing's catered to 15-year-old boys.
Customize your character however you want.
Then you should be honored. You know why? Because I'm playing you in the game.
No, Carl. You're playing me in real life.
Honey. Honey! She'll get over it.
I'm leaving.
What? Where?
Away from all this.
What am I supposed to do?
Roll up or go pound your pixelated pussy for all I care.
For your information, she's cel-shaded!
I shall take my leave.
Good.
So many treasures this world has to offer. So many wonders to be seen. And yet you treat it as a burden. How has it come to pass that you've become bored with simply being?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
Hardly.
You ruined my life.
No. I lived it.
You didn't live it! You didn't even live your own life! I lived both of our lives! I made your life! Everything was bloody handed to you! My job was handed to you! Jessica was handed to you! I worked to have it all, so where is my reward? Where is mine? There's my reward. Come on, you sick son of a bitch. You took my world, so I get to take yours. You owe this to me. I know your world better than yours, so come on. Come on, you stupid son of a glutton.
Very well. Have a report on my desk by the next full moon, which according to Google Calendars is next Tuesday. Hold on, I have another call. Greetings, friend. Yes, my lady. Do you really think it matters? No, my lady. No, my lady. Go with the Swedish meatballs, then. And some vermouth. Yes, I'll try to be home by 6. Right. Indeed. Indeed. Very well. Oh, there are days where I prefer the dragon.
Jimbo, that merger, it went through.
Excellent. Then productivity will increase and our sales will soar. This calls for Big Macs. Go to the Golden Arches and fear no transfats.
Get him off!
I thought it told you never to call me.
You have to help me, dude! There's a dragon!
I told you, get on your horse and ride away.
It ate my horse! Who's playing this?
I lent the game to Talon.
Talon! That idiot couldn't fight his way out of a Paper Mario bag! Where is he now?
He claims he is ill, though I'm starting to have my doubts.
You have to help me. I've died like 6 times. Why didn't you tell me you were ever programmed to feel pain?
I never thought to ask.
I'm in agony! Just please get on the game tonight and get me out of here!
I can't. The merger reports are due and LeBron is riding my ass. Besides, tonight is the night of dear Jessica's cocktail party.
You stay away from her! She's mine!
Not anymore. Have you ever considered marrying in-game? Find an amulet of Maria, then ask any non-player character. You'll find they're very good at carrying your items.
You have a duty!
I have a life. Sorry.
No, come back!
Zahn, please.
What is it, Frank?
Mr. Zahn, we're having problems with the new expansion.
Well, what is it?
There's a bug in the program. Apparently there's a 0.1% chance that the game will send you back in time.
Like, in the game?
No, literally back in time. The whole kid caboodle, 1.21 gigawatts.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. One minute I'm talking to Steve, then he disappears and I receive a letter from him in 1885 saying not to look for him.
That is weird.
Yes, but on the positive side, the Hot Pocket he was cooking in the microwave is now mine.
Hot Pocket?
Yes, it's a delicious pastry shell filled with cheese and bountiful amounts of ham.
How much of a chance was it again?
0.1%.
Ship it as is. We'll release a patch for it later.
Oh, thank God. I thought this would affect my bonus.
Everyone has something they can't imagine parting with. Something precious. Mark Twain once said, "There's no grief that can be called little. The loss of a child's doll can be equal to the loss of a king's crown." I lost my doll once. It told me it loved me. It's the only thing that ever told me it loved me. My God, I miss you, Mr. Popples. Anyway, this is a story about a similar design. There are some things that the denizens of the internet cannot live without. I call this one Drag In.
Okay, Mr. Archer, there you go. The doc says we shouldn't need to see Fluffy for another 2 weeks.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much.
Really not a problem. But remember, no cheese.
I know.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Archer?
Mr. Donovan, you need to come with us.
What? No. Just who the hell are you guys?
We're here on the authority of the United States government.
Oh, Doc? The government is here? They say I need to go with them.
Ha! It's about time they took you away.
Okay, guys, look, I just want to know what I'm getting into here.
A white, unmarked van.
Seriously? No, I mean, like, why me?
We don't know, sir.
You don't know?
Your security clearance is higher than ours.
I don't know, you guys must be pretty high if you're interested in me.
Mr. Donovan, we're glad you're here. Please, sit down.
Why am I here?
A situation has arisen that requires your specific set of skills.
Cleaning up dog poop?
You sell yourself short, Mr. Donovan. Yours was one of the most brilliant minds ever to study linguistics at the prestigious DeVry University.
Yeah, so what? I majored in linguistic unobtainology with a minor in MacGuffinism. Not that I could get a job with any of it. Now I hold down cats while someone else pokes them with a needle.
3 days ago, we received the first confirmed communication from beyond our solar system.
Radio astronomers have traced the transmission to a planet 27 light years away from Earth.
Seriously, confirmed. What did it say?
Our top xenolinguistic experts have been working around the clock to develop a translation matrix that would allow us to understand it. But we've had very little success.
If you would, please turn your attention to the screen.
This video is the exclusive property of the United States government and is presented on an explicit need-to-know basis. Any unauthorized viewing, reproduction, distribution, chatting about over drinks, conveniently overhearing, nudge nudge, wink wink type gesticulations in reference to tweeting or sexting is strictly prohibited.
People that I don't know what's going on here.
Does it have batteries?
Yes, it has batteries.
Try rotating them.
I rotated them. It was working this morning.
People of Earth, we are the Gatozas of the planet. Without you, to have to go into that pornography. We require we demand over this or we destroy your entire planet.
I can't believe this is happening. I mean, this is crazy.
Can you do something with it, son?
I might be able to, but it's definitely going to take some time.
That, I'm afraid, is a resource we have precious little of, Mr. Donovan.
We believe the extraterrestrials may already be on the way.
Our gamma ray detectors have measured 7 directed volts on a graduating scale, increasing to a power level of 240 mega electron volts.
So that means...
They've reached Alpha Centauri!
So what does that mean?
It means they're almost here.
Right. figured it out, but I don't think you're gonna like the results. No, I don't.
Show me.
We demand you hand over this entire species, or we destroy your entire planet.
God. Well, with the fate of the entire planet in their hands, we have no choice.
Oh, Bacon. Oh. If you had a face, I would punch you in it. With my tongue. Come here. Yeah. Wash you down with a little bit of bourbon, too.
The air.
Good evening. Reports are now coming in from around the world of bizarre and instantaneous house cat disappearances.
Crowds were horrified as executives were seen leaping to their deaths from the fancy feast offices earlier today.
We have obtained this exclusive video of the translated alien message in which the creatures claim that they have, quote, scanned our internets. The extraterrestrials go on to claim that while they, quote, have no interest in our pornographies, Earth's cats are the cutest beings in the known universe and must be surrendered.
This is causing worldwide panic as cat owners were seen weeping in the streets. We now go to social media for reactions from some of the victims of this worldwide catnapping epidemic.
Guys, my cat's missing.
Just found out some more cats in the world.
There's cats missing? That's just not true.
I miss them so much.
I miss that fat You know, she was not, a good cat, but she was my cat, and...
But you want to know the worst thing about all this? It's 2013. You can't waste anything.
Why, I woke up this morning and my cats were right here. Look, there's Big Lloyd's. He's big. He's got his whiskers.
This is Whiskus.
I just want to know what happened. I mean, I didn't leave the door open.
Lloyd and Chloe, everything's normal. Everything's fine.
Oh. There, I found a replacement cat. I don't need him. I'm gonna call you better than Tanika.
Hey, where'd it go?
In the face of this tragic occurrence, the furry community has taken it upon themselves to supply the internet with new and hopefully entertaining feline videos.
No! It's now time to shine! The cats are gone!
Tragic.
It's not hello, kitty, these pet owners are saying, but goodbye.
I guess all we're left to do is just hang in there. Quoting a bloody poster?
It seems that today Weekend has no cheeseburgers.
There's cat vomit everywhere! I've never seen a creature vomit this much when it is not sick!
And they want to play with string. Have you seen what happens when they eat the string?
They want wet food! They want dry food! Make up your mind!
Finally! That's the last of them. Who would have known how difficult it would be to herd these creatures? Why do they wait till we're in our rejuvenation chambers before they run back and forth through the ship? That is what I am trying to rejuvenate! I have no idea where to obtain bovine lactation fluid anywhere near our own system.
And they're always scratching at the airlock! You can't go out there, cat! There's space out there!
There is so much hair clinging to every shred of my vestments. Where were the cute videos about this?
Hey! There you are, you little vomit monster. I missed you. Oh.
Because I've got a pussycat, a pussycat, a pussycat. Because I've got a pussycat who hasn't eaten that. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
I'm fat, don't judge me.
Just when you think you're safest, that's when you're in the most danger. When everything seems to fall into place, that's when it all falls apart. Oh, you may be relaxed now, but soon those angels on your shoulder will give way to inner demons. That's why meditation safety is so important. What?
Oh, good. You found my cue cards. By the way, I talked to Vanessa.
Who?
The station manager.
This is public access. Nobody manages anything.
Oh, I won't tell her that, but she said I could have the studio at 5.
That cuts my schedule in half.
Oh, there must be some compromises. You can't make an omelet without eggs. Unless it's a vegan omelet. Those you can make without eggs. Would you like a vegan omelet? I'm going to make 2 vegan omelets.
The trials of being an internet reviewer. Much like the trials of trying to run a public access show. Are not as glamorous as it seems. Our next tale shows what happens when delusions of grandeur collide with delusions of reality.
Is reality a delusion?
Shut up. I give you the reviewers.
Hello, I am Count Thomas Howell, your host for this evening's festivities. Tonight we bring you a story of intrigue, locomotives, and little slippery, slimy creatures of the earth. Or some might call them the strap-ons of Satan. Others simply refer to them as snakes. Snakes on a Train introduces us to 2 Mexican immigrants leaping the border into these United States. Their ticket to freedom lies aboard this megaton contraption of steel cages, drug dealers, and yuppie businessmen. Hey guys, my name's Andy. I'm not really a vampire, by the way. I play one on the internet. It was either that or a werewolf, and who wants to see a werewolf talk about movies? They smell funny, they shit all over the place. I mean, no one would take my opinion on movies seriously. Anyway, I read an article one time about people who do this kind of thing for a living, and it inspired me. It inspired me more than that guy who survived getting shot in the head and then completed a triathlon. I think it was a triathlon. Could have been figure skating, I'm not sure. Point is, he seemed like a cool guy. I want to be that guy. Except for the getting shot in the head part. I just want to be famous and inspiring. My roommate Jeff, he wanted in on the bandwagon too. Though I think my show's better. Just saying. This concludes our story of 100 passengers and 3,000 venomous vipers. Or if you'd prefer, 20 passengers and 100 garden snakes with internal rattlers. I am Count Thomas Howell, saying, wakey, wakey, snakes and bakey. Yeah. Let's see you try and top that, Jeff.
Here.
What's this?
It's chapstick from when you kissed my ass after you see my video.
Oh, you got it done?
Why do you think you ever heard from me in 5 days?
Fuck, Jeff. I've been working on putting my video together, too. I just didn't realize how many days had gone by. I sit and answer phones all day. In my downtime, I just write scripts and plan what we're going to shoot at night.
Do you think it's paid off?
Not enough people review movies as vampires.
What are you talking about? Just the other day I saw a sexy vampire review from Dusk Till Dawn. Turned me on more than that foot fetish scene.
No, see, they review vampire movies as vampires. But I'm sure vampires watch other movies than just ones with vampires. I watch movies that don't feature white guys with beards.
You refused to watch that Kissinger movie because it had Ron Silver beardless in it.
Okay, that was literally him betraying his roots. And that's something I got a problem with. I mean, but you know what I mean. I'm sure people want to know a vampire's opinion on something other than a bloodsucker movie. That's what I want to give them. You know, why not look at the Asylum movies?
You know, you're not really a vampire, right, Andy?
What does that have to do with anything?
You seem to be going off the idea that people are watching this because they want reviews from vampires. But what if a real vampire watches this? Wouldn't he be offended by your white face?
Is it white face? I kind of thought it was dead face.
Pale face?
Wait, wasn't that a Dick Tracy villain?
Wait, why am I not writing this down? This would be great banter for my show.
Are you playing a vampire? I did that first, you asshole!
Calm down, little Richard. You're gonna love this. It's a bright sunny day out here, which is exactly how these alien bastards will get you. Come in, come in. This is frequency 2.6754321.789 or 56.312. I'm gonna need backup on Space Station Z Cobra. I'm on a distant planet where bright sunlight is deadly to humans. Greetings, Earthling. I am Lord Penis from the planet Ass. How did you know my name was Steve? I come bearing gifts, and you have chosen door number 2. Oh, stench. Oh, my one weakness. Steve! Admiral Akbar, what are you doing here? It's a trap! That it is, Admiral Akbar. It's a good thing you've already emptied your bowels, because you're about to get a treatment of laser eye buggery. You'll never get away with this, Space Lancer Steve. That's where you're wrong, because I just played the space card. Come in, headquarters. I'm ready for that rescue ship now.
Give us, 20 minutes?
Well, while we're waiting for the rescue ship to show up, let's talk about Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday.
Fucking wow.
Yep. I knew you'd have that reaction.
You combined sci-fi, movie reviewing, and plot elements. How did you do that?
Andy, people don't care what we say for the reviews. Alright, they're more interested in how I'm gonna bring back Lord Penis for future episodes.
You get them hooked on a plot line, you wedge in the movie review, and bam! The storyline brings them back for future episodes.
Especially when those future episodes literally take place in the future.
I like that.
I don't think I'm wrong when I say that you and I are going places, my friend.
Hits. I don't like playing the waiting game.
We're not going to be overnight successes, man. It's going to take at least a week.
I don't know if I can last a week. I want out of my job. I want out of it so bad. You know? There's plenty of people do this kind of thing for a living. You know? I watch movies. I know where to buy costumes. I can give my opinion on things. So, when's it gonna be my turn?
Okay, alright, calm down. Alright, look, you're up here. I'm gonna need you down here, alright? And there's one surefire way to see if the right people are watching.
What's that?
It's if we have any haters yet.
I don't want people to hate me.
It's gonna happen.
No, I'm allowed to hate on shit. That's my job, not somebody else's.
Dude, any publicity is good publicity. Come here, let me show you something. Okay, what do you think of this video?
Just a cat going around meowing.
Uh-huh. And it also spawned this video.
Hey, motherfuckers. So, there's this video going around the internet right now, and it's just a cat meowing. I mean, fuck that shit. If I want to hear something yowl like that, I'll track down the owner's mom and beat the shit out of her. I don't even think it's really the cat meowing. I think it's this dumb prick's wife getting fucked in the ass by the neighbor, and she's too ashamed to show her fat ass on the internet, so he had to dub her voice over the fucking cat.
Jesus Christ, isn't this a little harsh?
It gets better.
It just shows me that some fucking perv wants to fuck his cat. Is that what you want, internet? Cat fucking? 'Cause I don't. I'm a man. And I fuck real pussy, not this feline pussy bullshit. If this sad sack of shit at least had the balls to put his fat fuck of a wife on the screen, I'd at least be able to respect him. But as it is, I can't even do that. This is the Rickhead, and I say it because you think it.
What the fuck was that?
That's the Rickhead. He says it because we think it.
I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking anything close to that.
Doesn't matter. It's in your head now. And with the Rickhead's huge fan base, that brings even more attention to the cat video. More viewers means a larger demographic.
From someone who thinks a cat owner wants to fuck his mom.
You gotta expect this, dude. You can't give hatred on the internet and then not expect to get hatred back.
You know, I don't want to be somebody who gets hate. You know? I don't want people thinking I've got some fat fuck of a wife. I want to be the Messiah.
Whoa, dude.
Seriously.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
The Messiah is the #1 personality on YouTube. If you're going to strive to be something, strive to be the best.
But Andy, you can't just strive to be the Messiah. Alright? That's not how the Messiah has become the internet's savior. Many people have tried to be like the Messiah, but they forget one very important thing. And that is that the Messiah is the most talented man who has ever lived. And that's how he got to #1. You want a bottle opener there, big guy?
Hush, hush. I thought I heard you calling my name now. Hush. And now a reading from the Association. Every time I think I'm the only one who's lonely, someone calls on me. And every now and then I spend my time and rhyme and verse and curse those faults in me. And then along comes Mary. Dude, this empty cup is as sweet as the fudge. My first guest actually does need an introduction because y'all don't remember who he is. It's Marcus from the hit 1989 movie The Genius. Say hello to, I don't even remember this cat's name.
Nick Pike.
And I'm sure we'll all remember that.
Am I supposed to be pretending the stock footage is actually there?
You're on enough drugs right now. Don't tell me you don't see that stock footage right in front of you.
Oh my god, it is there. It was scary.
Let's cut the bull crap and just show everybody what they came to see. Nicholas Pike in his prime.
Hey, you do remember my name.
Don't feel too special. Here's a clip from The Genius.
rocker. It so rocks.
How did I know you were gonna show that clip?
Did you at least get to keep your rolling rocker?
Nah, it was just a hollow piece of plastic. It didn't actually work.
So in other words, it was like all the rolling rockers we all bought at the store.
I guess so, man. I didn't buy one.
But you could if you wanted to.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you were just a part of a team that suckered parents into buying their kids an inferior product that did the same thing as a piece of plywood.
Yeah, that was my intent. It wasn't that I was just a child actor looking for anything to say yes to. It's that I was part of a devious marketing plan.
He admitted it on national internet.
National internet?
It's kind of like national television, except you can say fuck.
Oh, we can? Alright, fuck you.
Oh! Reach out in the darkness, my brother, and you may find a friend.
That your shtick? Hippie Jesus spouting song lyrics?
If you want to be happy for the rest of your life, never make a pretty woman your wife.
How does that one make any goddamn sense in context to what we were talking about?
I can't imagine why you haven't been getting work in the past. Who are you again?
I'm Kirk Cameron.
Nah, Kirk Cameron is more likable.
The fuck did you just say?
I said that you are such an asshole, you make me want to spend time with my stalker, Kirk Cameron.
I sent in my cable box about 3 weeks ago. It is completely asinine that you guys keep calling me about this.
Your name is on the list, ma'am. It's my job to call and remind you.
Well, it isn't my job to be stalked by you for something I've already taken care of.
Well, is it possible you sent it to the wrong address?
You guys sent me a pre-addressed box, so if it went to the wrong address, it's your own damn fault.
I'll check with our mailroom as soon as I can.
Look, my family and I quit your cable company. Just accept that we've sent you back the cable box and get on with your own damn lives. In fact, I bet you're not even the one who's in charge there, so why don't you put somebody on the line who's a little more important than you?
You know what, ma'am? It turns out we're actually not allowed to do business with children.
Andy, can I see you? We've gone over your call history, Andy, and you've made some interesting out-of-state calls.
Yeah, so?
Personal calls?
Well, I made them on my break.
Did you ask us?
I have to ask you permission to use the phone at my desk?
You do when it doesn't involve our clients.
Maybe my grandma's a client.
Is your grandma a client?
Maybe that's what I was calling to ask about.
You've also been doing a fair amount of web surfing.
Why would you give me internet access if you didn't want me to use it, though?
Perhaps the person who takes this job after you will need to use the internet.
Well, then just disable the internet until someone needs to use it at that desk.
That sounds like a pain in the ass.
Well, Mr. Dyson, a lot of things around here are a pain in the ass.
You don't like working here much, do you?
I'm here, aren't I?
Your job is to call our former clients and remind them to return our equipment. On average, those phone calls should only be about 2 minutes long, and over the course of an 8-hour day, you should be making over 200 calls.
That sounds about right. Depressingly.
Good. Over the last week, you've made only 20 calls, 10 of which were to your mother.
A lot of busy lines.
I'm sure.
Do you mind if I go use the restroom real quick?
That you ask permission for?
Might as well start now. Yeah, Jeff, hey, kinda need a ride, man. So I tell him, because my follow-up is whether or not I should wipe my own ass.
You did not say that.
No, you're right, I didn't say that. Should've.
You hanging in there all right, buddy?
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna have a bit of a rough patch here, but once that's out of the way, Tales from the Asylum, that's gonna take care of all those bills that damn cable company was taking care of.
You know, Andy, we might not make it. You know, for some people it takes months, even years to develop a fan base.
Neither I nor Count Thomas Howell can afford that right now. Hey, baby.
No space foil man today?
It's Space Lancer Steve, okay? And that is silver-plated tinfoil that makes up his uniform.
Oh, I forgot. He got that promotion, so no more regular tinfoil.
Andy needs to talk to us.
Is everything okay?
Oh, yeah, you know, everything's fine. Just hit a little roadblock, that's all.
You don't say.
Oh, Schwedens, did you get my blue cheese?
Jeff tells me we've come across some spikes in the road.
Not spikes, sweetie. Bumps. Spikes completely blow out the tire. Yeah, this just kind of knocked the axle off a little bit.
How is that any better? Hey, fixing it would be more expensive, I think.
Okay, let's not get off topic here. What's wrong, Andy?
Well, I quit my job today.
What?
I was about to get fired.
So you quit?
It was my best option.
You can't get unemployment now, and quitting means you can't go back to the temp agency. We all live in this house together, and I cannot carry all three of our asses for another month.
Hey, I have a job.
Yes you do, honey, but we both know that I make the majority of the income around here. I appreciate every little thing you do, but without Andy's help...
I can find another job.
Do you want to find another job?
Not really.
Then what kind of motivation are you gonna have?
My videos?
What about your videos? Your one video? How long does that take you to make? You're gonna average what? A video a week? A video every other week? One a month? It's not equal cash, Andy.
It's what I want to do. I love movies. I love being funny. I love talking about the movies I like.
You liked Snakes on a Train?
Okay, I like talking about the types of movies I like.
Then do that while still working another job. I mean, look at Jeff. Delivers papers in the morning and the afternoon, and works on his videos in the evening. I mean, until your videos begin supporting our life and our home, I'm sorry, it's just a hobby.
Alright, look, I'll talk to my sister. She might be able to help us out a bit.
What is she gonna do? Run the camera for you?
No! Okay? She owes me one. When her ex-boyfriend went to jail, I made sure to get him a cable box so he could still watch Comic Book Man.
So talk to your fucking sister.
So when are you filming your second episode, man?
Oh, dude, Space Lancer Steve's rescue ship gets marooned in space. It's a perfect opportunity to blast away incoming asteroids. Plus, talk about Dr. Giggles.
I said that you are such an asshole, you make me want to spend time with my stalker, Kirk Cameron.
Agent
Sup, Andy Prick.
I may be in some trouble.
What about your credit cards?
Maxed out.
Are you worried this is going to interfere with your creativity?
No. There's nothing more that I want to do than just pick up the camera and shoot my videos, and come tomorrow I'll film something and post it online. I don't want to let my fans down.
How much do you need?
This month's rent?
Oh, that's it?
By the end of the month I can have 10 solid videos ready. I'm being optimistic and I know that, but at this point I can't afford not to be.
You know, hits don't mean quality, Jeff. I once saw this guy online throwing handfuls of shit into the ceiling fan while his friend ran around trying to catch the raining feces in his asshole.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
If no one watches your shit, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It means it hasn't found its audience yet.
Do you think it's bad?
No.
Thanks.
Andy, by the way, you have a stove in your dining room.
you think of this one?
To Valley of the Dolls.
What does that mean?
It means you have to go beyond the Valley of the Dolls. Oh, that is so going in.
You seriously just wrote that into your episode, didn't you?
Baby, what else would you have Space Lancer Steve talk about while he's refueling at a space gas station?
I'm thinking, dress me up in spandex, wear one of my wigs, feature fembot.
You want to be on my show?
If you write me a good part.
I'm sorry, it just seems like you hate the whole internet review thing.
I hate when Andy does it. He's holding you back, darling. I mean, mooching off of your ideas, not your income. Any fool can see your videos are going to get the majority of the views.
People on the internet love space. I don't make the rules.
They love sex and space.
Andy is not mooching off of us. Right? He's just going through a bit of a rough patch. I have faith in his videos just as I'm sure that you have faith in mine.
Yeah. But I actually like you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what time is it?
It's a little after 11.
Crap! Supposed to check our hit count.
You gonna check that every hour?
Yeah. If I don't check it every hour, how am I supposed to know if I'm doing something wrong?
Easy. I'll tell you.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Dude, I am so glad you're back. We have gone into quadruple digits.
What? How?
Maybe people are really responding to Space Lancer Steve and Count Thomas Howe.
I forgot you named your character that.
Both of them hit over 1,000. It's a miracle, and I haven't even said my prayers for the day.
I don't understand how this happened.
Guys, 1,000 hits isn't that much.
For us, yeah, it is.
Clearly someone on a message board must have seen us, and it piqued up people's curiosity, and now we're growing by the freaking minute. Here, check it out. I'm going to hit refresh. See? 200 more hits in the last 5 minutes.
This is amazing. People are actually watching us.
Alright, look. Don't get too full of yourself, alright? It's just a start.
Wait, what's that?
Huh. Looks like a video response.
Okay. So, as if this whole internet reviewing thing wasn't bad enough, now we have these two guys from who fucking knows where. They think because they put on a silly costume, they have the right to tell you and me what's good and what's bad? It's bullshit. This guy's wearing a shitty store-bought vampire costume that makes him look like Bela Lugosi's retarded faggot stepson. And he doesn't even have the goddamn courtesy to review a vampire movie. And what about this spaceman who's obviously filming in his parents' driveway? One promotes the other's video, and the next one takes his turn doing the same. And it's probably like they take turns every night making their assholes bleed. Hey. This is just constructive criticism, guys. So you can't get mad at me, because if you get mad at me, you hate criticism. And that defeats the purpose. Fucking faggots. Queers. You talentless fucking hacks. Say hi to your fat cunt whale of a mother for me.
God, what is with this guy?
Hey, come on, man. Hey, haters gonna hate, man. Haters gonna hate.
I don't know. Maybe there is room for improvement on the show.
Look, because of the Rickheads video, our popularity is spiking. More people watch him, more people watch us.
So it's a blessing.
It's kind of like a blessing.
Our shows are terrible, aren't they?
Well, I mean, my video's good, but we're amateurs. Alright, we're amateurs, and we need to learn how to be good at being amateurs.
But the Rickhead is always gonna hate us.
No. Look. The Rickhead is always going to coexist with us. Alright? He needs us as much as we need him. And besides, what's the fun of making fun of things if people also can't make fun of us?
Well, I guess Jeff is right. Look at us. Not even Christopher Lee would wear this costume. And I swear I saw some leftover meatloaf on Space Lancer Steve's tinfoil. Yeah, maybe we're not going to be successful right off the bat, but I have to keep trying. As the Messiah once said, I'm just a soul
whose intentions are good. Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. I think that was the Messiah who originally said that. If not, I'm gonna look like a fucking jackass. Oh well. Looks like I've got a lot of free time now. I'll show Michelle. One day, everybody's gonna be putting on vampire costumes to talk about asylum flicks.
Do you remember when watching bad movies was easy?
Do you want me to put on I Am Omega?
Why don't you give me that chapstick back first, buddy?
This tastes like paper. I know, you can hardly tell the difference.
This is why God invented trans fats. What is this?
It's a soy donut. I call them so nuts. Tasty, isn't it?
Speaking of nuts, internet dating. A world filled with sex and surprises. Two things you usually don't want to go together. And in the story that follows, one British man is about to find out it's always better to look before you click.
Sorry.
There you go, she looks nice. Let's take a look at her. Okay, she likes cooking, going out for walks, she likes films. Okay, her favourite film is You've Got Mail. Not sure about that.
Yeah, you know, you might expect somebody in my position to be swarming with girls. Yeah, I've got my own internet show. I get over 2,000 views a week, which I think is even more than the Nostalgia Critic. So that shows how popular I am. And, you know, I can't go to a convention without people recognising me. The last one I went to, some people ran up to me and they were desperate for a photo with me. They thought I was in Big Brother. I wasn't.
She looks nice. She's Spanish. Cool, I love Paola.
I don't like using my fame to take advantage of people. You know, it's not fair. You know, I've got legions of fans who will throw themselves at me. Literally, once. That was messy. But, you know, I show respect to people. I show respect to my fans. Not like Welshie. He laps it up. He shagged a divorcee behind a chip shop in Swansea once after she recognised him.
I found this pretty cool looking girl. She's from Ireland, which it's a bit of a bummer, but you know, she seems switched on. She seems quite cool. So we've talked a few times on Skype, and she's agreed to video chat with me. So looking forward to that. You know, to see if we like what we see. So.
Hello?
Coming.
All right. This is exciting. Oh, God.
Are you alright?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's good to see you.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. How you been?
Yeah, not bad. Oh, I'm really sorry, my phone's ringing. It's my dentist. I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm really sorry. Bye. Did you see her? She was scary.
I can still hear you.
I think women are maybe just intimidated by me. You know, I'm a writer. I'm a director. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a philanthropist. You know, women just don't know how to handle me. I think I'm fighting a losing battle here. What do you expect from a free dating website? It's like sifting through shit hoping you're going to find a nugget. A gold nugget. Ooh, what do we have here? Here we go, M. Brilliant. She likes films, cinema, DVD. It's not too bright. And holy shit! Look! It says she likes Channel Awesome. Can you believe that? She must be a fan of the site. Should I message her? Actually, what if she doesn't like my stuff? I don't want to put her off. Maybe I should ask her out on a date but not tell her who I am. And then leave it as a surprise. Okay, I'll do that. I've had a fair few first dates. A lot more second dates, which went well. Very well, if you know what I mean. So I'm confident. They'll probably scream when they see me or faint, but I'm used to it. We've agreed to meet in a restaurant, which is sort of midway between where we both live. She lives about 30 miles away, so it's only fair. You know, I try to be a gentleman when I can. It just means when she agrees to come back to my place, it'll be a longer drive. If she wants to split the bill, that's fine. You know, I don't like to deny a lady of her independence. You know, a strong woman's a turn on. You know, even if she wants to pay the whole bill, you know, I'll let her. Just to show her that I don't mind. This must be the place. Can't see her. Hope I'm not late. Hello? What's this?
You tell me. What are you doing here?
You know what I'm doing here. M, is it?
Well, yeah, but...
But what?
Oh, I don't know. Michelle?
Michelle? What?
Your name on the dating website was Mish, as in Michelle?
When I first set up my profile on the website, it kind of screwed up my username. I wanted to avoid being Mike J, so you know people didn't approach me just for my fame. And I wanted to put Michael, but I didn't realise it only had the first four letters of your real name, so it ended up being Mish. Slightly annoying, but it hasn't been a problem so far. Well, what about you, M?
M for Matthew.
What, you couldn't come up with something better than that?
What, like mish?
Oh, I'm not having this, I'm off.
You could at least eat something. Or I order you a drink.
What is it?
I honestly, genuinely had no idea I'd set up a date with Mike. I mean, why would I? His username was Mish. When we spoke, he described himself as being beautiful, and his favourite activities were gardening and cross-stitch, so...
So now what?
Just relax. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy myself? With you, sat there all... short?
Oh, come on, at least be civil.
Fine. Are you sure you didn't know it was me?
Positive. Why would I intentionally set up a date with you?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you've got some kind of secret love for me.
Oh, please.
Well, come on. You've seen those drawings people have done online. You probably saw those and thought,
So, I set up this date with you so that I could kiss you?
Maybe.
And maybe I put something in your drink. Maybe I'm just waiting for you to fall into unconsciousness so I can lunge across the table and have my dirty way with you.
Oh, no, it sounds like something off of That Guy in the Glass's Secret.
Come on, it's at least secret treehouse material.
No, that would be you as a baby while I babysit you.
Yo, I actually read a different version of that story where you set your...
Alright, it's enough.
It's really not as bad as you might think. I mean, you simply stick your finger into an electrical socket and bzzz, you're electrocuted. And then I simply take off my trousers and bum you until you wake up.
Can we not talk about slash fiction, please?
Alright, fair enough. You brought it up.
And I'm dropping it. The only time I want to think about me touching you is when I'm smacking you in the face.
Do you have to be so aggressive?
You've just got one of those faces.
There you go again. What exactly have I done to you anyway?
Apparently you've set us up on a blind date.
Well, I'm sorry that I didn't know you were apparently masquerading as a woman on internet dating sites. Okay, I'm sorry.
Can you blame me for being suspicious?
No, but put yourself in my shoes for a moment. If this is all just a complete coincidence, don't you think I'm wondering the same thing about you?
Why the hell would I set up a date with you?
To mess with me, baby? I'm not the one who brought an entire documentary crew with me. Come on, sit down. We can at least be civil enough to have one meal. And we'll just pay the bill, leave the restaurants, go our separate ways, and never speak of this again. Thank you.
I kind of want to blow out that candle.
Why? Is it making you uncomfortable?
Yeah, take your orders, guys.
Yes,
5
but
minutes, please.
Are you purposely trying to be difficult?
I haven't decided what I want to order yet.
Oh yes, of course, because you've been spending far too much time bitching.
Well, what did I expect? I thought I was going to get laid tonight. I'd shave my balls and everything.
You ever heard the phrase TMI?
Actually, yes. That Matt's an idiot.
Technically, that would be TMAI.
Ugh.
And you haven't even touched your drink yet.
Fine. Oh God, what was that?
No idea.
Is there a back exit to this place? Is it rude if I just walk out? Real shit, better have paid for those drinks. What are you doing?
Getting you another drink.
You know this is a restaurant, they bring them over for you.
Consider it a peace offering.
Thanks.
So, are we going to try and get along now, or are we just going to keep on arguing?
can try.
Hey, cheers.
Taxi!
The internet is an ever-growing system that's becoming more and more a part of our daily lives. It's a tool that you can use from almost anywhere, being able to access it from your PC, your phones, Blackberries, and home consoles. It allows businesses to communicate with people from all over the world, allows a person to express themselves creatively from the comfort of their own home, using any mediums available to them. People can use it to speak their mind, form new relationships, and showcase their talents, be they musical, comedic, athletic, or just use it to show what their own imagination is capable of.
The internet is both terrible and amazing. Terrible because it's chock full of bullies, cliques, melodrama, and conspiracy theorists. And amazing because it's also chock full of brilliant resources, great content, amazing people, and the opportunity to do some truly unbelievable stuff.
One great thing about online media and the internet is it allows pretty much anybody with an opinion or something to say the outlet to say so. And essentially what we have is the massive wealth of human knowledge right at our fingertips.
It's the tool that connects everyone, and thanks to its ever-growing influence, it continues to take the market, the media, the entertainment world, and just how we live our daily lives in an entirely new direction.
It's where I met my boyfriend, it's where I get to talk to my boyfriend, it's where I get to talk to my friends, where I get to make my money. It's kind of a big deal, and some people don't really understand that.
We are probably the most knowledgeable generation just simply because we just have the access to all that information at the same time. You can learn about people, you can learn about science, you can learn about mathematics. It is so much easier for people to just interact with each other as well.
As each new generation of tablet and computer move things further and further into the technological world, the days of high street shops with DVDs and games bought over the counter seem to be fading into obscurity. With the internet, you don't need to go to your local store to buy the latest DVD. You can simply log into a website and have the product delivered to your door. For some, even that is too long a wait. So why not download the product and watch it an hour after clicking the download button? The days of waiting a week for the next episode of your favorite show, waiting to meet with friends to talk about the latest craze, are over. Now you can just log into a chat room, a forum, or just a conference call with friends online. These are just some of the gifts the internet gives us. Spread worldwide, it allows a person living in Australia and a person living in Austria to strike up friendships for life, despite never physically meeting.
With the advent of technology, we no longer expect that we have to wait, and we no longer really expect that we have to put in quite as much effort to get a lot of the stuff that we have to get done.
Anyone has an opinion, be it the racist, the homophobe, we all get to hear what they think, and unfortunately it's kind of hard to filter through it no matter what you're doing.
There are also some people whose messages are just hateful or stupid, and they wouldn't have to be seen by anyone if it wasn't for the ease of this medium.
And there's also the fact that as much as you can get your opinion out there, you might never be as popular as a funny cat video. That's always a downside.
This is just an example of both the good and the bad that the internet can bring. Good, because it allows people to get what they want when they want it. But it also showcases the lack of patience shown by the consumer and an ever-growing distance between people because, whereas before, viewers would happily wait for the next episode of their favorite show, now, people are less likely to be as patient and will instead look for the episode online, sometimes going so far as to download it illegally, developing the belief that because it's on the internet, it should be free. While it's great to be able to buy a product online and watch your favorite shows, it's also a system that is slowly killing the once thriving high street market and proves that, like everything, there are always two sides to every story, and where there's a positive, there is always a negative, and the internet is no exception. This is just a sample of the negatives that the internet can hold. This is the dark side of the internet. While the positives of the internet can be viewed as beneficial to both us and to society in general, there are just as many negatives that are not only viewed as a detriment to society, but can paint human beings in a harsh, distinctly negative light. These can range from copyright infringement to bullying, harassment, stalking, verbal abuse, mental abuse. The list can go on, creating between them an integral web that connects them in some way. However, to break them all down would take far too long, so this documentary is here to present the ABCs of the internet's dark side, and to hopefully make anyone who watches it think next time they find themselves falling into any of the following traps.
There are always going to be some deeply disturbed individuals who think that stalking, harassment, and death threats are the correct response to, I do not like this thing on the internet.
Like so many avenues that connect both the good and the bad together, the internet grants many people its most powerful and valued gift, which is aided thanks to the internet's role in the rise in global communication, allowing people from all over the world to speak their mind and voice their opinion, sometimes publicly in front of a camera, and other times anonymously, using audio tracks or just simple text messaging. Thanks to the growth and popularity of social media sites like YouTube, everyone with an opinion can voice it, leading to the inevitable problem that eventually people won't agree with you, or as is often the case, will flat out disagree with you. Comparing this scenario to a real-life situation, meeting a total stranger and getting into a discussion with them about politics, religion, video games, your favorite sport, or favorite show, you will more than likely disagree on a number of issues, but more often than not, it will be a casual debate where neither one of you is right and no mudslinging and name-calling will ever come into effect. When it comes to the internet and you're not sitting opposite the person you're having this disagreement with, the conversation is more than likely to go in one of three ways. Number 1. Treat it as a face-to-face encounter. Put your views forward and respectfully come to the conclusion that you both have different opinions that make neither of you right, but are able to respectfully disagree with each other, maintaining your own belief, but not at the expense of the person seated opposite you. Number 2 is fairly common on the internet, and that can be to forcefully put your views forward, using a confrontational tone or aggressive text to try and overpower the person you disagree with, reinforcing your point at the expense of listening to the other person's opinion. Number 3 is sadly the most frequent when posting online, and that is to attack the person, viewing them as an opponent, someone who doesn't agree with you and is therefore an enemy, and, by the sheer fact that they don't agree with you, is seen as an insult against you, your character, and your beliefs, which usually results in name-calling, threats, lies, insults, and a strong use of profanity. This very reaction to a disagreement in opinion when it comes to the internet gives way to one of the previously mentioned greatest gifts the internet can offer someone, something they are able to exploit at their leisure with no reprimand or consequences, so long as they are careful, and this is the gift of anonymity. Imagine the scene. Sitting at your computer talking to someone and having no idea about who they really are. Maybe they're younger than you, maybe older, maybe the same age, maybe the same sex. They may even be you, and while you can't see them and they can't see you, having that gift of anonymity can work both ways, because it can give you that extra burst of courage, allowing you to say things to this person that you might never dare say if you were face to face with them. But what about when that turns into a debate? What about when your opinions are attacked just because the poster doesn't agree with what you have to say? What about when you're being taunted and sworn at sometimes from people who should know better, but other times from children, typing words and language they would never use if they were standing face to face with you, mostly because...
Who's your mother now, bitch? People who think they can do things without it ever getting traced back to them tend to do a lot stupider shit than they ever would otherwise.
And what happens when the ability to post and comment anonymously is used for something beyond simply disagreeing with an opinion and using it to childishly call someone names through a comment system? What are the consequences when the victim gets threats directed to their email, their Facebook page, or even their home address?
I guess that's something that I've experienced firsthand. People have anonymity, and so they say things to you that they wouldn't say in person. They have a mask to hide behind. And unfortunately, when you're in the spotlight, when you are a personality who has put themselves forward, people know you better than you know them, and that also makes you a target.
What about when the person is an older man or woman preying on a younger male or female, using anonymity to seek out their target, and then slip away after poisoning their mind into believing what happened was their fault, leaving them free to move on to their next target? The gift of anonymity leaving them with no traceable history of what has happened. What is there to stop the predator preying on the child, making demands that seem harmless, but then are suddenly viewable for the whole world to see? Who's to say it even has to be a predator? It could be a close friend, a love, or trusted confidant, a supposed moment of privacy now made public, a male or female, young or old, now humiliated in the public eye after betrayal of trust. At any age, an event like this can affect a person, and there are many examples of people, both children and adult, who've taken their lives because of an online prank, bullying, or because pictures are strewn across news sites, posted by the people they trust.
When you're online, you have to be so much more careful about your identity and maintaining a good, positive base, because, let's face it, nowadays, your online identity is so important in order to maintain whatever hope you have for the future.
It's these very events that make the combination of A and B so harrowing, and because of this very ability to post anonymously to anyone on the internet, it plays a huge factor in probably the single biggest negative of not just the internet, but the world, this being bullying. With the ability to reach out and talk to anyone, the internet attracts people of all talents, but it can also attract people from all backgrounds too, and not everyone has a pleasant home or school life. Not everyone can read a comment and laugh it off, and no one in life is flawless and perfect. People every day struggle. They struggle through life, they struggle through school and work, they struggle with their society, their sexuality, their beliefs, and their feelings. And to these people, people who are suffering in some way, they see the internet as a way to reach out for help.
People are individuals. They go through their own experiences that shape who they are, and you present the same situation, the same words to two entirely different people, and they will respond differently because they are just different.
I actually feel really bad for kids nowadays, considering that with Facebook and Twitter and the entire advent of social media, that there is no privacy. People can attack you at school, at home, no matter where you are, as long as you bother to partake in one of these services.
These can be people who feel lost and alone, people who yearn for a connection yet can't make one with the people they have around them, so they'll join a website, many a time anonymously, and bare their soul, looking for someone who feels the same, someone who might be going through what they are going through.
But online bullying, I'd say, probably extends to people who get bullied in real life, using it as a way to get back at people since they can be completely anonymous there.
More generally, though, people tend to engage in online bullying for the same reason that people engage in real-life bullying. For status or a feeling of power, or just to make themselves feel better about their own insecurities and frustrations.
But while the internet can be used by these people who are looking for help, it can also be used by others to heap abuse on the same person, mercilessly insulting them with taunts that they should kill themselves and that no one cares about them, picking at their fears and insecurities they've shared with the world.
Anyone who tells you, oh, it's just words, they're an idiot. Words are important. Words have power and are the basis by which human beings interact with each other. Communication, speech, writing, words are everything. And as a writer, I always take that to heart.
They don't seem like real people. They seem like the same way we think of celebrities, and we say horrible shit about celebrities.
It doesn't stop with online blogs and videos, though. Other times, it can be a person who has had an injustice befall them. People who have lost family or loved ones, using the internet as an appeal to reach out, will be sent sick images, usually with a taunt, but always anonymously, of course. Recent reports have detailed young, underage girls photographed drunk and unconscious before being raped publicly. The images then passed around their schools, the rapists caught laughing on camera, taking pride in their actions. Members on Twitter tweeting support of these actions. Actions which can and have forced these people, young people, to be hounded by the society they grow up in.
You can go and you can destroy this other person's life, and you will have zero consequences for it.
But what happens when the perpetrators are caught? When the commenter is named and shamed? Suddenly they are full of remorse. Their laughing boasts and harsh, hateful threats disappear, and they're suddenly full of pleas and apologies. Putting fingers to ears because you don't want to hear it isn't enough, because it's happening. It's happening right now while you're watching this, and instead of looking to blame society, video games, the government, or the TV shows we watch, stop looking to others for the problem and look at yourself. Taking away video games won't solve it. Stopping violence on TV won't help it. Ask yourself why you react the way you do. Ask yourself why you feel more comfortable talking to someone you can't see rather than a member of your own family. Why you can identify with people you meet online, or why you might be living through your online personality.
People become really close to you, and they feel like they know you, and they become very protective of you. And so people are very quick to jump and defend you, and people that you get to talk to on a more personal level than someone who's in Hollywood or something like that.
It's through these connections people can form online that help create an alternate personality, someone they wish they could be rather than the person that they actually are. Their real life a shell, and their online life becoming more important to them, essentially living through their online persona, which leads to a more recent positive and negative side of the internet, and this is the online celebrity. An internet celebrity is generally viewed as one of the people, supported by a fan base that, while small, are fiercely loyal and protective towards the person they follow. And thanks to the homegrown feel, it allows the fan base the opportunity to identify with the personality. This isn't a movie star with an entourage and a team of people speaking for them and writing their tweets. This is a normal person, usually releasing his or her content from their own living premises.
People really love you and they get close to you, and you get to talk to people one-on-one.
I've become friends with many people who are just big hardcore fans of my show and of Channel Awesome in general, and I wouldn't trade those friendships for anything.
The common problem is that whoever finds themselves in the role of the celebrity many a time will suffer from the same insecurities and fears as the members of their own fan base, and just like a person getting sucked into their online world, will sometimes create a persona in order to hide these fears. Though, being in the internet public eye, it will inevitably lead to their opinion being targeted, sometimes by trolls simply looking to get a rise and attention, while other times, which takes us back to the beginning, it can be a matter of someone disagreeing with them.
You're again open to explore anything. You are open to doing what you want to do, and people will allow you to do that to some extent.
This then inevitably creates the hate camps where fans can become vicious and nasty, in effect becoming the same type of people who send threats and insults over Twitter.
It can breed this attitude that if you don't like what we like, if you don't embrace the same things we do, then we will ostracize you and we will do all the things that that we were rejected for.
Overprotective fandoms tend to display behavior that's basically cult-like. They don't allow critique or discussion. They don't allow dissent. They have an irrational dislike of anyone who doesn't like their chosen thing. And my personal favourite, sometimes they go trolling of other websites or other places which are traditionally hostile to their chosen medium. Why?
The same people who tell others to kill themselves because they dislike something that they themselves love, bringing the whole cycle full circle, seeing an expression of opinion as an attack, leaping to the defense of the person they support, but doing it in a way that paints the person they are trying to defend in the most negative of ways.
You don't need to protect them from anyone. They're perfectly capable of doing it themselves. And if they can't, then that's their problem, not yours.
An internet personality is just that. a personality, and fans have no idea as to who the person really is.
They could be completely different than what they put out there. And so people want to defend what they think that person is.
In instances where the viewer needs help, needs guidance, needs someone to identify with due to being unable to speak to a family member, they'll be known to reach out and attach themselves to the personality, seeing them as someone they can identify with, giving the personality a power over the fan looking towards the personality and the character as a friend, as a role model, and when the personality addresses them, they see it as a thrill. The darker side rears its head where, like a priest or teacher taking advantage of a younger person in their care, sometimes the internet personality is no different, using their fame and reputation to entice people, be they male or female, creating the same story of a trust broken, leading to a fear to come forward, to even disagree due to the rabid and protective fan base.
If you're letting your protectiveness of a certain subject get to the point that you're attacking other people, you seriously need to take a step back.
Just as with bullying, just as with the abuse of anonymity, sometimes it can be the abuse of a position that is just as effective and just as damaging, allowing the personality to hide behind the persona they've created, knowing fans wouldn't believe the victim, leaving them with no place to turn, showing they are no better than the predators or the trusted friend. While you may support a personality, may enjoy their work and respect their opinion and talent, this does not make them a flawless person, and attacking others for threatening your illusion of this personality doesn't help you, and it doesn't help them.
People think that the internet is not real life, and it is, and it can get very serious really quickly when people can't distinguish the difference between thinking that there's some big hero and actual legal ramifications or anything like that.
These are just a number of areas that veer towards the internet's darker side, and it's primarily due to the freedom and privileges the internet has granted us that we now act in these ways. From a rude customer speaking to a store worker, to an angry customer talking to a call handler, the level of respect shown to other individuals gets progressively less the further we move away from face-to-face contact. Through comments and interactions over the internet, in chat rooms, forums, or any kind of community, it's almost as if general manners are something people are less likely to possess. And thanks to a rapid culture of demanding more rather than a willingness to wait, it leads to a lack of patience and gives people a sense of entitlement they wouldn't have if the internet hadn't spoilt us with what it offers. Possibly the best example, which showcases not only the consumer's growing lack of empathy, but patience and manners, can be seen when an application from any app store is instantly given a 1-star rating due to it encountering a problem, despite the fact that the manufacturer has made it known that they are attempting to fix it and may have even offered a form of compensation to unhappy customers. The general belief is if it doesn't work instantly, it deserves a 1-star. Service be damned.
People aren't really sure where the lines are anymore. And because we aren't sure where the lines are, we start fabricating our own.
The internet continues to change our world, with new developments seemingly being discovered every day. The speed increases, the communication improves, but it seems with every step we take with our technology, the result is a step backward in our humanity. Every username online belongs to a person, and the person on the other end will see your words, read your reply, will be drawn to you, or disagree with you.
People want their views validated. There's a certain level of that in people that put their content on the internet, but there's also a certain level of it coming back.
There is just this fire hose of content, and it is really difficult to, if you're a viewer, find the things that you're interested in, and if you're a creator, find the people who will be interested in the things that you've made.
Just because another person disagrees with you does not mean that they are insulting you, your character, or standing against your beliefs. If you react to it as an insult, then the issue may very well be with yourself and is something that you need to deal with. Just because you can't see the person you're talking to doesn't give you the right to insult them, their family, or their beliefs, and just because a person supplies some form of entertainment doesn't mean that you know who that person is and have the right to insult and threaten people who may not agree with the person that you admire. At the end of the day, as much as you may want to detach yourself from the event, you are still a human being, threatening harm to another human being for the simple case of them expressing an opinion. That sort of behavior would not be tolerated in public, and it should not be tolerated over the net.
There are a lot of great ideas that would just basically go unrealized if it wasn't for online media.
I can get my stuff out to a huge audience, and it's as easy as just going to social media and tweeting and going to Facebook and Tumblr and all these places and just saying, here's my stuff, I hope you like it.
Of course, people still want you to explain things to them in great detail instead of just Googling it for themselves. Lazy f***s.
The internet is an ever-growing system that's becoming more and more a part of our daily lives. It's a tool that you can use from almost anywhere, being able to access it from your PC, your phones, Blackberries, and home consoles. It allows businesses to communicate with people from all over the world, allows a person to express themselves creatively from the comfort of their own home, using any mediums available to them. It is not a device for you to prey on the innocent, to bully others, to launch hate campaigns against people just because of their opinion or the way they choose to live their life. It is not a tool to spread lies and hearsay that hurt an innocent party's reputation, or to harass, abuse, or send sickening threats. Freedom of speech and expression does not give anyone the freedom to threaten and spill hate. So the next time you type in a distinctly hateful comment or reply, the next time you harass or wish death upon someone, the next time you blindly follow an individual or abuse a position of power, remember this film and ask yourself, what if it were me? What if it were my brother, my sister, or someone I love receiving these messages and living this nightmare? Think of the people closest to you. Think of everything that's been said and the examples that have been given here today, and then decide. Decide if you could still do it, still send that message. And if the answer is yes, what does that honestly say about the type of person you are?
For all its bad and good elements, in the end, it's just a way to communicate with people. That is the internet to me.
And there you have it. One dark journey into the unknown.
And one man's sad obsession with meditation.
If by sad you mean dedicated and responsible, then yes.
Just end this whatever.
Well, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you!
I think you're being sarcastic.
I think you're right.
I think we should move along.
I'm going to.
Good.
Great.
Fine.
Fine. Well, that's it, folks. Hope you had a good something. Because I know I didn't. Tune in next week as we...
Wait!
Oh, what now?
I have a show too!
What?
Oh yeah. It's really dark. It's got blood and the internet and porn and all sorts of furry, hairy things that are absolutely terrible, and it's got enough fucking fisting in it that makes Caligula look like Dora the Explorer. And I've seen a porn version of Dora the Explorer.
What is fisting?
Don't ask.
Does it involve the root chakra?
Sort of. With fists.
Well, maybe we should watch.
Nope! We're all out of time!
But I threw my soul into this. It's called The Amanda Hagen, a God Empress's Saga. It's an epic of a roller coaster. It's one lecture bitch's journey into the dark heart of the World Wide Web. Not sure what that means. Anyway, there's this wonderful little bit where I'm just a tiny little slip of a bitchling, barely a lecturer at all, and I drag a bunch of teenagers to an island when I force them to hunt the most dangerous animal of them all.
Man?
No, a rabid rhinoceros. What kind of shit do you think I am?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Did I mention there'd be adamant with flying monkeys and flaming tridents?
Flying what?
It's a bit of an autobiographical piece. Listen, we got thousands of cel-shaded images inked in blood.
That's sick.
That's Afghanistanimation, baby.
Listen, you're too late.
Oh. Well, that's the minion's fault. You forgot to set the alarm. Isn't that right? Well, he's kind of got a ball gag in his mouth right now, but he's totally saying that it's his fault.
So why not take it out on him?
Oh, I am. But the channel still promised me.
Listen, you got a cameo in Mike J's mockumentary. Isn't that enough?
That wasn't a mockumentary. That footage went public. I did not sign a consent form for that. Just like the fucking British to take advantage of the poor, innocent, hard-working people of Afghanistan.
I thought she was Irish.
I thought she was Swedish.
I'm whatever I want to be, and right now, that's pissed. Now I will get what I was promised, or I promise that you will get what you deserve.
What are you gonna do, chuck a potato at me?
You know, I really don't think you should antagonize her.
Why? What can she do?
She has minions.
Oh, what, the insane clown posse of ninja leprechauns? They couldn't handle a bowl of Lucky Charms.
Well, still, I'm just worried that...
Don't be. She's Irish. They're completely harmless.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Minions, destroy the program.
Oh, what are you gonna do? This is public access. You have no control here. It's not like you can destroy media from the inside out.
Hello? Diamanda Hagen, God Empress of Afghanistan here. Yes? Well, it had to be done. He was a dick. Well, I don't see any problem. What do you mean I can't upload videos on Channel Awesome anymore? That was Nash. Oh, so I just killed the Nostalgia Critic. And his brother. What were they doing there? Why was the Nostalgia Critic behind the camera? I had no idea he felt that way. It explains so much. Oh yeah, and the Radio Dead Air guy too. Well, how was I supposed to know? It just looked so shitty. I mean, I really thought it was just some crap show with no budget. And yeah, I do mean that. Suck my figurative cock! No, wait, even better. I'll make you suck your own. Oh yeah, the Channel Awesome thing. I'm sorry I killed them, but they had beards. Someone was gonna do it. Okay, I'll fix it. You know, fly around the world 1,000 times like Superman in reverse time. Yeah, I know it's shit. I know that it is shit. But, you know, I got this. I will fix it. I will fix it. I got this one. Fucking slag. Come over here, superpowered minion that I inexplicably gave Superman powers to last month when I was high.
Here I am, mistress.
Excellent work, cartoon minion. I want you to fly around the Earth several thousand times in reverse time.
But mistress, that would take all day.
I don't care. Go do it.
Ugh.
Actually, wait. Give it a couple of minutes. I want to see these guys burn.